home planet, and that planet was a nice. It was a nice little planet. Had animals, had gold that I needed to get my whole business to the whatchamacallit system. The Noestin, like whatever the fuck. What is that? 18 system, and I have discovered the planet of Albuquerque. Why Albuquerque? Because look at this place. Doesn't it just look like New Mexico? Desert, canyons, plant, cacti, no animals, no people, sun, desert. Did I mention that? Definitely think I did. Some of the local wildlife that I discovered. Holestomar requitor. Holestomar or whatever. It's part of the same speciology. What's this plant? Domatis ethnerema. Fitting because they look like balls. Dang it. So I got 20. This is my exosuit. I got 25 slots in my exosuit. I could probably dismantle this in order to make more space, because very rarely do I ever, as a matter of fact, not even very rarely, I have yet to find a planet where I can actually go underwater. Not that I haven't been looking. I mean, I haven't really been looking, but there should be more underwater planets in the universe. It's whatever. I'm on my own side of the galaxy. I need all this iron because I'm about to... the reason I came to this planet, or the reason I searched for this planet, not even why I came to it, I'm gonna get an agricultural person out this piece. I'm gonna build them a space station thing in your space station, and we're about to farm the shit out of this planet. And it's like, yeah, we could have did that, and I was definitely gonna try to do that, but how well can it? I can't grow anything on a planet with acidic soil. I mean, stuff grows on it, but I can't grow. I don't know what this is. I want it. Do this regular way. Melee. Not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Well, eat my shorts. Well, let me just make sure I got as much spadonium. Oh, that's taking up space too. I have enough spadonium. Alright, well, I think we've collected enough iron to get started. So, check out my new base. Home sweet home. Corvax. Food. Alright. First thing we need up in this piece is a corridor. Let's see if I can make some glass, because I really want to build one of these glass corridors. I didn't pick a planet with blue skies and nice weather for butt fuck nothing. I picked it so when I'm hanging out in my base, building technology, plotting to take over the universe, I can watch clouds roll by like Charlie Brown. I can't build any glass. Okay, well, that was a bust. I'm about to build a straight corridor. Straight. 2, 3, 4. Let's do it. Alright. Specialist terminals. Why can't I put it on this wall right here? That's so annoying. I can only put it on like corner walls. That's dumb. All right. All right. All right, Mel. Hit me to what's good. The spedonium I need to calibrate a science terminal's diagnostic sensors is extracted from cacti that live in barren environments. Provide me with some, and I'll have this place ready for a scientist in no time. Spedonium. Good thing I got about billions of it. You cannot abide solitude. Yes. A research station tailored to the needs of scientists and equipped for research and development of scientific blueprints. Son. So, the Gek, this little guy, my assistant, Mel, that's my man's though. He's a Gek. The Gek are an ancient. They're not even ancient. They're just. Okay, why can't I put this against this wall? Oh my god. Whatever. The Gek are they're not ancient, but they are. Yes, they're one of the universe's oldest races, I suppose. Because as I'm discovering their lore and their language, it turns out that there was a first spawn of Gek, and then there was the first spawn, which I can only assume is like primitive Gek, quote quote, like the first civilization. And then there were the secondlings, or whatever they call them, which are pretty much the inferior ones as far as the Gek are concerned. And the Gek are they're an ancient civilization hell-bent on conquering all the planets in the galaxy or the universe. But well, it's the galaxy. I don't know if their universe, if the ambitions expand to the universe yet. The science terminal requires a skilled scientist for operation. You can recruit scientists in space station within Korvax's control system. Now, I built this exocraft terminal, but I have yet to like use it like at all. So I'm not really too sure. I'm not really too sure about the exocraft quite yet. But my base is coming along. Bada bing. Show me your blueprints, girl. Damn it. What I need is a... I'm not buying any of this because I can't build any of it because I don't have resources for any of this. Recruit a builder from the space station. Alright, let's do it. Alright. I'm gonna build it like a square. This is gonna be sweet. It's gonna be a with the and I'm gonna hit it with the and I'm gonna bring it back to this, or maybe like a little curved part right here to go through that door. But the point is that the landing pad is gonna be in the middle, and no matter where I'm coming from, I'm gonna always be able to get to my. What the fuck? Get away from me! This is my base. This is my planet. Gone. Get. Right now it's negative 3.8 degrees Celsius, which means it's like I'm trying to do the math, but I can't. Okay, Google, what is negative 3.8 degrees Celsius? stupid machine. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I've asked it this question before. I think negative 3.8 degrees is like, it's like because it's annoying and I can't. And I'm just waiting to see if I can annoy it. Stupid robot. Okay. Well, you've seen my planet, or well, you haven't seen my planet to the fullest. But I'm assuming that most of it looks like this all the time. But check this. Let's go see my star system. But first, I have to teleport to it from a space station. Oh, well then yeah. First things though. Can't even build a beacon, so never mind. First things not first. Oh wait, let me show you my spaceship. The 1018 44. I bought this baby from a Gek scientist while I was in space. Of course. But he stole a bunch of actually, funny story. The guy I bought this from, he was definitely a lowlife. It said his whoa, hello. So the crazy cool thing about it, one of the crazy cool things about this game is this, the monolith, and how you find, there's no story per se, and there's no multiplayer multiplayer per se, but you can it's literally just a game about exploration. So you're just traveling the universe, discovering what you discover. You build what you build and you do what you do. So far, this is brand new to me because I have been learning all about the Gek for the last like 45 hours I've been playing this game. I've only been learning about Gek things, and I got my hyperdrive and I flew out here to buttfuck nowhere space, and now I've encountered the Korvax, which are a robot people on the real. So let's see what this is all about. Tribute to Awful Turk Zybon. The ancient marker hums at a frequency that burrows deep into my being, filling me with the voices of the Korvax echoes. Knowledge paves the way to the understanding of probability. The Atlas spoke in fragments. The Atlas interfaces are their shadows. The monoliths are their scattered children. Together they convey the wisdom of the infinite. They must be understood. Yeah, help me out. My knowledge of the Korvax convergence. Learn the Korvax word for Korvax. Nice. So I just learned the word to which they reference themselves. That they use to reference themselves. And which is great because I'm on a moon right now. This isn't really a planet. Like, as soon as I'm done, oh shit. As soon as I'm done exploring everything, I know. And that. That's not gonna be enough. All parts. I'm gonna take that too. I actually collect a lot of stuff, not even because I need it, but just because I'm kind of greedy. I like looting. I like video games where you can loot stuff. Like, well, it's kind of hard to loot stuff in Skyrim, but Borderlands and Deus Ex and just loot games. Those are the best. Where you can pick up stuff. Cause I'm not gonna say I'm a pack rat, but sometimes I can't believe people throw things out that you can still use. So I have no problem in picking up your trash and making that shit work for me. But that's just me. That being said though, Spidonium, there we go. Plutonium. Alright. Hello? More? Got some platinum over here. Platinum's very rare. It's very essential to building a lot of complex. Platinum is very essential to building complex blueprints and mods for my exo tool or my mining tool and my jetpack and whatnot. And it definitely sells for a very pretty penny out here. What is that? So I'm gonna be there in 40 seconds. I'm about to climb this mountain. How crazy would it be if I got to the top and I had to fight a dragon? Like an actual fuck-mothering dragon. That would actually be great. Okay, okay. So I found the area. Where's the marker for it? Look, there's the planet I orbit right now. It looks like Earth, but it's definitely maybe not, I don't think. There's no Africa. And if there's no Africa, no Earth. I tell you. Negative 5.3. Oh man. It's getting cold and temperatures are dropping rapidly. Hello? Okay, let's get rid of some stuff. I'm gonna use me one of these. I should get rid of this swimming apparatus, but I don't want to get rid of it because I don't ever know when I'll need it. A Viking dagger. The Viking, I've only really met like 2 Vikings, but they are exactly what their name sounds like. They're pretty much Vikings. They take a thrill in battle and the hunt and all that good stuff, and they're pretty much Klingons. If you watch Star Trek, if you don't, kept your life game up, but they're pretty much Klingons in No Man's Sky. And it's super hardcore. I got one who works for me. He builds my exo carts, even though I've never built an exo cart before. So, dang son. It would be great if I could tell what that was from all the way out here. But yes, I get it. Sean Murray lied. He lied to a bunch of people. He lied about how this game was gonna run. He lied about like how good it was gonna be when it came out. There we go. So I say send something to the ship, damn. But I get it. Sean Murray was not truthful, and the gameplay demo that they had at E3 that year, it was so misleading that it almost hurts. Actually, no, it was so misleading that it does fucking hurt, because the only thing that would make this game better is if I could fly around with my fucking friends. Oh man. But I digress. The point is that whether this game is or is not what you expected, this game is amazing. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, the planets, the animals, they kind of repeat. Yes, the music isn't very exciting. It's actually the music is picking up right now because it's nighttime, and I might actually freeze a day at a certain point because it's almost negative 50 degrees Celsius. That's almost negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. Okay, Google. How much is 50 degrees Celsius? Oh, stupid machine. Whatever. Okay, Google, what is 50 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Hmm, 50 degrees Celsius is 122 degrees. Okay. So negative 50 degrees is probably negative 122. I mean, that's not how math works, but it also is how math works, and it's just logical thinking. So, like, if I'm not gonna do math, then let me do logic. Okay, the conversion rate of Fahrenheit to Celsius is, oh boy, fucking yes, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh ho 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 ho, I get 30 slots in my exosuit. I wonder if I ever get a new exosuit, because there's a billion type of ships I can buy. Apparently, I saw one ship that had like 36 storage slots. 36 storage slots for 49 million credits or unit or whatever monies. Just gosh damn, that's so much money. All right, but what was I saying before? I was talking about how good this game was. Yeah, this game is great. This game is like, it's almost perfect in every way. All as far as like having fun playing a video game, for me, it's super chill. I either feel compelled to play it, have spacesuit will travel. Gosh damn right, 100,000 views. But if only I can hit 100,000 steps on my Fitbit, that would be great. But what am I saying? It's super chill, and either I can play it for a half hour, 20 minutes, or I start trying to play it for a half hour, 20 minutes, and I can sit and end up playing it for like 6 hours. Because depending on how you feel, or depending on what you do, or depending on just where you at in the game, not even that, it really just depends. It really just depends on my mood. Like, do I feel like sitting here in silence and doing this all day? Because you don't really get to shoot stuff unless stuff attacks you. Like, don't be a dick. Like, you discovered a planet, but you're not a god, so you don't just go around killing animals. That being said, though, the game is not very exciting. What's exciting is just exciting is seeing the colors, seeing the stars when you fly into orbit and out of orbit, watching the weather change from hot to cold, and then watching it change from night to day, and feeling like everything is vast and empty, but then all of a sudden you stumble upon some cool shit, and then it turns out that's something you need, or something you need to know in order to advance whatever you're trying to do. And it's not an RPG, there are no stats, but you pretty much get to be whoever you want to be. And that's how it is. That's how I imagine it is in real life. Real life in space. Right? For anybody that's, you get to do whatever you want. You get to do whatever you want, no judgments, except it's just super boring unless something happens to you or you make something. See, look at this. Look at this. Just roll up. I'm just collecting resources I need, and it just sentinels just roll up tripping. Let me press that one so I can find it. Oh, and look, there's a thing for me to call my ship. What is this shit? Whatever it is, I'm about to have to break into it. Actually, I'm not. What? I have no iron? Oh. Okay. Fly, jetpack. It's like, see, now it's not that important that I'd be able to call my ship to me, but I'm definitely not about to try to walk all the way back to my base, especially when I can just go to space and teleport to my base and then teleport back into space. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I flew to that monolith, that's why. So this is what we're going to do, bada bing. It's one of those bad boys. Obviously, whether you played it or you haven't played it, just like in video games, it's just like in real life. In order to make the things that you want, the things that you need, you have to gather resources, whether that be plutonium or iron, or whether that be phone numbers and names. Like these, everything is a resource. Use it to your advantage. Come to me, my starship. The starship is more loyal than my horse in dragging me from position. Oh, yeah. Let's see what this is for. I mean, I can discover that for the sake of discovering it. Hey, that's cool, I was just there. Range Rover, drop pod, looking for exosuit mods. Haha. So, I'm gonna a bit, she a dot. Wait, have I gone here? I think I have. Yeah, bitch, yeah, dot. Your plane is burning up, it's hot. Your plane's surface is hot. I don't know. Uh-oh. Okay, Google, stop alarm. What? I can't see my phase beam being done. Okay, that's cool. That's one reason to not like this shit. Well, let's see here. This is what we're going to do. We are gonna go to space first. Actually, no. Let's check this out. Hell yeah. What they dig? This is what I thought Destiny was going to be like. I mean, of course it was going to be more actiony because there are going to be guns. It's made by Bungie, Activision. But I thought you were going to be able to just fly through space and fuck shit up like this. But this is exactly not. This is the perfect space game. This game needs to be mixed with other games. Or other games need to be mixed with this one. Let's see what the Korvax have to say. Brilliant light erupts from the ancient marker and encircles me, engulfing my mind with the memories and voices of the Korvax echoes. The dreams of entities who worshipped here become my own. The Atlas interfaces drift alone in the endless void. They are silent. They are unknowable, fragments of an ancient whole, yet their imprint on time and space molds our existence. They are the equation, and life is its answer. Through their monoliths, they give understanding to their boundless meaning and that of our own. Knowledge of the Korvax convergence. Word for convergence. Wow! The first two words that you're saying with the Korvax has increased. Yes. Betsky. My standing with the Korvax is a point of interest. That's so funny. Well, I don't know how long I've been playing this game, but it took me like 25 hours. At least it took me at least 25 hours or like a day to get the Gex to be my friend. And then just the other day, which is maybe like hour 38 to 45, we just became best friends. And then I abandoned their galaxy. Actually, no. I'm actually still in the Euclid galaxy. But I just left where I was finding most of the stuff. But see, this is the fun part. You flying through space, you discover planets, and then every once in a while you just discover something crazy about a whole race of aliens. The one thing I do wish that you can do in this game, that you can pretty much do in every other game where you can fly a spaceship, is that you can't really go underneath the rocks in this game. It has this auto lift, so that if you get too close to the ground or you get too close to a structure, the plane kind of just automatically lifts itself back up and out of harm's way, and that's cool. But I kind of want to be able to fly underneath some of these canyons. It would just immerse me in the world even more. I don't know. That's something for them to think about when they make No Man's Sky 2. Because this game deserves a sequel. I'll admit it. Hello? Before this last update, and they made the switch to finding nanites so you can trade for blueprints and stuff. They definitely, when I first bought this game, when you would walk into little pods and stuff like this, you would find multi-tool technology, or you would find some kind of technology. I don't know if that's a beginning of the game thing, or if that was like a specific space thing, or that only happens in space. Oh man, I should have went back and still underneath it. Let's see, can I fly underneath this? Yeah, see? It literally won't let me do it. So. I can discover every little province that's already been discovered on this planet. slash moon or celestial body. What's this? It's a resource depot. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Damn, there's another one over there. So, here's what this says to me. Finding so many checkpoints and bases and stuff on this moon. This says to me that there is plenty more bases and monoliths and stuff on the planet that I'm orbiting. You can't see it, but you'll see it soon enough. As soon as I finally decide I'm going to space. I mean, I'm definitely going to space, but as soon as I finally start being a lazy ass and get out there. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, don't come over here. Adult, exotic, temperament, unconcerned. Also, I need a better way to destroy these doors. You see, I can't forge any of these grenade mods. All I want to do is... Okay. Oh. Damage radius. I don't even know how to make grenades. In the reals. I just assume this is how you do it. Whatever.
Technology installed. Technology recharge.
I want to get this done as quickly as possible. Knock, knock, motherfucker. This is as intense as the fighting gets in No Man's Sky. Other than space battles are the most fun, let me tell you. Flying around in space, fighting people, not even people, just, they're like pirates. Or, well yeah, they're people, because people are pirates, and pirates suck, and people suck, so, what are you gonna do? My point is that the other day, I encountered a freighter in the middle of space, and I was like, oh, let me go check this out. There's nothing creepy about this. I haven't been warned about this in every movie about space I've ever seen. Paul's story. An automatic process has scrambled the output of the terminal. I can make out a few words, but the rest is lost in static. It could lead me to the overseer's workflow. It could lead me to the overseer's workflow and bringing the facility back online. What? This happened before, and every time the choices are like this, I always get it wrong. An automatic process has scrambled the output of the terminal. I can make out a few words, but the rest is lost in static. It can lead me to the overseer's workflow and bringing the facility back online. Shield. See, when shit like that happens, you either guess right or you get it wrong. And if you get it right, you get a nice little whatever, or you don't. And this time I don't. And these Atlas passes, I need to stop bullshitting for sure, because whatever this Atlas is, what it seems to me, the context I'm getting about Atlas is that it's some kind of it is probably some kind of ancient it's some beginning of the universe type thing. I quite literally have no idea. But what it seems to me is that it's pretty much the gods. Creatures belong on. It's pretty much the gods of a lot of these life forms in this galaxy. Or it's maybe not the gods in the terms of who created who, but it might be the gods in terms of like teaching their people or bringing them knowledge or something. I have no idea what to think, because everything in this game is so, it's, you know, it's space. Oh, see, if I'd have got it right, I bet that door would have opened and I would have been able to get that loot or treasure or whatever the fuck that is inside. I want that. I want it above all else right now. Back up. Of course not. Be too easy. But yeah, so they're like the knowledge bringers that you put down to probably. Seeing as how that's what it was. And raindrop, drop pot. About to go get my exo suit. About to get my exo suit mod. I cannot make up no words, mom. So that shit's just tough. I can't make up words to rap like how someone else raps it out. Like Snoop Dogg said, just rap how you rap, man. But everything's so big and vast and spread out that it's really tough to keep the story together. Yes, bitch. That nice? No, that nice. It's accessory mod. I'll take it. Back off. If I shoot you. It's got a discoveries tab. Oh, journey tab. See, look, I'm best friends with the Gek, Korvax, Viking. I wonder what their last thing is. Oh, their last thing is like MVP or most valued customer. So the 3 types of aliens I have found so far, the Korvax, I'm assuming they're the science aliens because, you know, they're robots. The Gek, they seem to be very money smart. They're good with money and building and stuff, so they're the traders. And then the Viking are probably the warmongers / Saiyans of the universe. They just like to fight stuff. What is this? I got 10 milestones. Oh, cool. I haven't gotten any. Well, that's because survival mode is hard, so I don't care. Discovered all species on 0 planets. Oh, I discovered most species on one planet. Cool. No. Oh, this is the most units I've ever had. I can do that. I can do that shit. 145 words. Most of them being in Gakanese, or whatever you want to call it. On the basis of base building. Homer Geo Bay Bill. See, there's no way I can't go back and look at. It's like, who goes to space and doesn't have a journal, man? You know? Uh-oh. It's like, why would you do that? These are all the planets I discovered. Namek-like. This was my home base planet. Right before I settled on this one. Smash, whatever you want, however you try to say it. That was the planet I started the game off on. It was cool. It snows a lot there, but it's powdery snow. I should go back to that planet and reclaim it, because now that I know how to do shit. I'm cool with this planet. Unless I find an underwater planet, then this is gonna be my home base. Because the only thing cooler than a base in space is a base under freaking water in space. Like, it doesn't get more hardcore than that. Unless under lava in space, underwater. BAM! Even if it's under lava, it's still gotta be underwater for it to be. Look for anything else cool before I go to space. No, why are you landing all the way up here? Fucking ass dick.
Technology recharge.
And here's another thing that I found to be true. Oh shit. I don't know. Maybe that's just how it is, as far as space, and for human beings or for any kind of creature. Like, when you're on your planet, you find structures and stuff. But when you go to space, even on television and comic books and stuff, there's always a bunch of alien civilization. There's always a bunch of alien technology or civilization stuff right there on your moon, or like right there adjacent to your planet. Which is funny, and it makes sense, because if we were to go to space today, we went to space in 1969, so we went to the moon. And if we were gonna build a base, I don't know why everybody's so concerned about Mars. It's like, we need to work our way to Mars. We need to build a moon base first, obviously, and then we can make our way to Mars, and then we can make our way to Saturn or wherever, or then we can make our way to wherever the fuck. But that's what it is. You travel through space in stages, and that's why in a Mass Effect or Dead Space and stuff, it's always giant monoliths, or always giant structures built right there on the moon, and nobody knew about it, because that's, one, a monolith is probably a radio signal. It's probably a radio signal. That's probably how they communicate to the home planet. And two, it's right there because eventually, once you take that first step into space travel and space exploration and space construction, everything else, once you get that process down and do it once, it's so easy to do it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Because at that point, you plan for just about as many contingencies as you could, as many plans of failure that you can, and then you just move on. And the only thing about it is that the process is still the same, it's just the environment may be different. I don't know. I've never been to space before, and I've never built a space station or a spaceship, so I'm kind of just spewing things that I'm figuring out myself by watching television. But hey, let's get back to the game. The Korvax echoes tell of a time long ago when the monoliths of the Atlas woke the civilizations of the outer edge. Their presence filled them with a desire for knowledge. From these beginnings, empires were born. spoke out and fell silent once more, an eternity that cannot be quantified past. The strange stone marker imparts the wisdom of the Korvax echoes of those who desire it. I do not know the dialect he speaks, yet somehow I understand the story of those who once worshipped you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Atlas, or if it's Atlas, singular, or the Atlas, as in, what do you want to call it? Plural. If it's like that, then they are definitely the knowledge bringers to the Sushi side. Man, this is the fun stuff about these games. It gets you wondering, it keeps you curious, and you know, Neil deGrasse Tyson, pretty much our foremost expert on space and space travel and astrophysics and the great unknown and the final frontier and whatnot. He said that the reason that we stopped going to space is because human beings stopped imagining. We just got so concerned with being here and living down here that we have given up on. I guess we think we know everything, seeing how we've gone to the moon, yeah, big whoop. And there's so many problems with the Earth that we just focus on down here right now, but nobody is concerned with space anymore. But we need to be, because this planet's gonna die, and it's not even gonna die slowly because we're killing it as fast as we can. And what people don't understand and what people don't realize is that, oh shit. Go. I didn't know my thing was full. But you know what? I guess I did. I just forgot because I talk a lot. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. But yeah, everyone should get this game. Whether you know how to play it, whether you don't know how to play it, whether you like games like this, whether you don't. It's very zen. It's very relaxing. It's very chill, and it gets you wondering and thinking. And it's a good. This game, in its boringness, it is very creative, and I think it stimulates the mind like no other. I mean, of course there are others that stimulate the mind, but this game does it in a way that other games wish it could. Or at least it gets you thinking about a subject matter that I think is very important. Another one? See what I'm saying? And there's another one over there. There's so many bases right here. So, but you know what? I shouldn't be surprised. The Korvax being a technologically based race of people, or robot people, or whatever the fuck, it makes sense that they would explore their planet and their moon to the fullest. And then I would find all these bases, and that they're studying everything, every square inch, half mile. Quote, quote.
Life support power low.
See, it's places like this where you should be able to find monsters and stuff. Like, there are no xenomorphs on the wall. Apparently, xenomorphs don't exist in No Man's Sky. Fuck this inventory. First of all, I've never needed this once. Okay. All that themium and them geniums.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Fucking finally, I can use some of this stuff. This is so great. Oh, I gotta build a warp cell. I glimpsed the crimson orb between the clouds, a vast and baleful eye Unblinking and monstrous, fear turned the blood in my veins to ice. I was so afraid it would see me. But then the clouds moved and it was gone. I was no longer certain if it had ever been real. Perhaps the fungal deposits from the last world I visited are still clogging my exosuit vents, affecting my cognition somehow. I've cleaned my filter 6 times now, but I still feel it inside me. Gross. Nanite clusters. I mean, it's like cool, but nanite clusters have yet to like help me at all. I've yet to find a single blueprint that is worth me buying. Alright. Let's go, oh, hello. I interacted with this? Oh. I interacted with one of those one time on Gek, on an abandoned Gek facility on a different planet. And it turns out it was an encyclopedia. Like, what? That was an encyclopedia? Yeah, it was. And you know what? I learned the Gek word for enlightenment from it. That was crazy. Look at this. Oh, shite. Check it. Welcome to space. That's the planet. This is my planet. But that's just this is just the moon. That's so funny. This is just the moon to this planet. And that's also moon. This star system has This star system has 2 planets and 3 moons. That's what it said when I warped here. Or actually, I'll show you on the map. I'm 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 the map. Yep, that's where I am. The Noisted blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Class G80P, whatever the fuck. It's got 3 planets and 2 moons. I'm on one of the moons. In real time, I've done this in real life. It will definitely, if I just fly like this and I just sit here and talk about nothing and say like a bunch of nada to you, like you'd be sitting here for a whole hour. But thank goodness. Space. 5 minutes. Okay, pulsing. Look at this. Look at how this planet is getting bigger. Look at that shit. That's my planet. That's my base. Look at it. There's my base. And look, just like on the planet, if I mine too many resources on the planet, when I'm in space, if I mine too many resources above the planet, the fucking sentinels will come out here and wreck my ass. It's so weird. It's so crazy. This space is huge. Look at it. navigate now. Look at comparing this fucking. I can't even encompass the whole station. That's how big it is. I love the scale of this game. God damn. Welcome to my PlayStation space station. Where I stay facing vacation. Alright. Let's see who's on this planet. On this space station. The Corvette. I walked in, the first time I walked in here, I swore this guy was I swore this was a human, and it freaked me out, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to pull out my gun, which is sad because I can't believe that's the first thing I thought when I saw it. A humanoid life form. Okay, I should pull out my gun and shoot. But then again, I only one in space. This is a Viking. The one that works for me, he fled his planet, and he's a warrant out for his arrest. Actually, it's out for his death. But he's not really doing me a favor. He's doing himself a favor by helping me. That's how he describes it when asked. My good friend, what luck for the both of us. I'm a specialist in construction in search of a new position. Are you established in a planetary base? If so, give me a terminal to work at and I'll build you the foundations of an empire. What's really cool, I'll show you this in a second. I'm gonna repeat this building. What's the word? Oh yes, boss. Because I have discovered so much of their language, they have, in a way, kind of discovered a bit of my language. What is this? On planet. Cool, I'm with that. So when they say things like that, it's very funny and ironic when they go, "What's the word, boss?" or like, "What's the word, friend?" or "What's the word?" That's something cool that they've added to the game. It gives these static as NPCs some life and personality, especially seeing how they don't actually say words. Whatever. You're good at math, right? See, two's to blah 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 blah. Like, cool. Thanks, B. I have no idea what it said though, and that is why it's important to go across all these planets and discover all these words. Because it's just like you can't go through life, especially not life in infinite space, not knowing what people are saying or not listening and understanding people. That's just not how it is. Got a constructor. A constructor. See? I demand a place on your throne world. This guy, he's been exiled from his planet. Well, no, he hasn't been exiled. He's on the run. There's a difference. Oh boy. Buy something first. What's good? What's good? What's good? I don't know why it is. For what? I'm not too sure yet, but I definitely need it for. I definitely know I need it for something. I know a lot of this. Probably not that much, but I'm gonna just buy it because hey, why not? Who's gonna stop me in space? All your shit. Welcome to the Galactic Trade Network. See, here's another opportunity they could have had to. There's another opportunity they had to make the game just a little bit more multiplayer-ish. Because I don't know how it is for everybody else. Throw me a comment or send me some feedback. That would be sweet. But they have stock. They have pretty much stock prices. Like, so this power canister is 350.4 money per piece, which is plus 19% the galactic average. So power canisters are in high demand right now. Spodonium is not. Graph is not. This is not because the inhaled by Viking warriors. It's because it's outlawed, and I'm not in. And I'm in intellectual space. So the Korvax, they're an intellectual species of people or whatever you want to call them, or robots. But what need do they have for any kind of strength-altering, strength-enhancing, rage-inducing weapon? Like, no, they don't war and shit like that. So they have no need for that. So out here, this is nothing, which means
Units received.
these Gek charms, the average is up plus 2% because we're still in Gek space, but we're on like the outer edge of Gek and Korvax space. So I assume that when you're traveling out here, the Gek want it for just good luck. Because when I was on my other planet, it was actually down 0.98% yesterday, which is hilarious and ironic and stuff because it's like a real stock market. It's like a real fake stock market in the galaxy. I don't know. These are things that I'm just figuring out for myself. And damn, I must have so much. Well, see, Spodonium is not that big a deal out here because there's a whole planet full of that shit.
Units received. Units received.
Oh man, this Korvax convergence cube. Yeah.
Units received. Units received.
Say I was gonna sell something else, but I'm not even gonna worry about that right now. Hello. Yeah. Dwarf's my shit. See what's up with this guy. Scholar entity Pavel. Get you the king. Roshar B. Costel Muski. The electronic lifeform's lights briefly flicker off and on, and a new entity looks out from me behind the mask. Perhaps an entity that's a better tool to negotiate trade with an alien species. Check out your starship. 16,970,000 units. It's a Class A unit. So, oh damn, it looks sweet too. It actually has like a grill and all that stuff. So I guess if you want a super dope ship, if you want a super dope shuttle or carrier ship, you buy it from the Corvette. Well, this is a deeper space though, so yeah, I don't want this. I mean, it looks nice. Oh, I was gonna check you out too. It looks nice, but I'm not how do you say with this shit? Let's let inventory space. Oh man, I want that one right there. But I know that one for sure is gonna be like something point something billion dollar. Or wait. Oh. Hey, my planet is a planet and those are its moons. This is a sweet picture. I'm with this. Let's get that right there. Yes, perfect. And then we're gonna do a little something like this. Depth of field, it's so funny because I always forget what that is. Even though I know what it is, it's just like I forget, which is unfortunate. Taking screenshots. Man, Mr. James, do you know how to frame them or what? Online, to teleport. Oh boy. And I'm back from outer space. Don't turn around now. Whoa, what is that right in my face? I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have thrown away the key. If I knew that one day you'd be back to bother me. Gone now, go. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. I don't know the rest of the words, but I do know I like girls. I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey, oh, what? Boom. Costs 1 Geknip and 10 Rigogen. Grows indoors in hydroponic tray. What? Oh my gosh, now I have to look at what it looks like on the outside. Oh, let me get out of here. Dick, the sun is going down. I can't see anything. It all looks the same. I can make it look as grungy and crazy as I want. We're gonna do this material, but we're gonna do shit ass. It's whatever. I'll have to wait until the sun comes back up. Alright, I'm with this. But since this room has a geck in it. Yep. You tell me I don't have 50 iron right now? I don't know, it's called the skill science for operating recruit science and space and core rights control system. Farts! Let's do this. Stupid. What's the point of having a cylindrical room if I can't build like 3 things in the same room? It's so ass dick. I made it to 1 per room. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna destroy this. Let's not call it destroy, let's call it harvesting or something. Oh my gosh, bruh. I swear to God. Every time I think I'm about to do something great, it's just like, I'm always missing something. Now I just deconstructed that bolt caster for nothing. Could have just flew through space to get here. Well, I'm not stopping the stream until I build this construction terminal and find out like what's happening. So that's the end of that. you're mining minerals and rock. But if I'm mining things like carbon-based life forms and stuff, anything that's a life form, so I can collect iron because it's a mineral. Right? But if I'm collecting too much carbon, or if I'm getting too much whatever you can get from plants or whatever, which is mostly carbon, but some other plants you can get polonium or platinum and all that stuff from. But if I'm harvesting that too much, these sentinels will come get me because I suppose I'm essentially destroying the planet in the light on the planet. That being said, though, as soon as I get these grenades to work, I'm gonna start blowing holes in these fucking canyons. I'm gonna build me a base underground or something. I don't know if you can do that, but if you can, I'm gonna definitely try it. If you can't, then well, it looks like I'm gonna just have to go buy Minecraft, like apparently I want. Yeah, if this looks boring to you, this is 90% of the game, so you better knuck up. Because I'm solid. Oh, solid as a, yeah. Look at how dope my shit looks. Are you mad, bro? You should be. Cause I got your man and you can't do nothing about it. I'm not even gay. Oh, I should have said that last part. That last part makes it gay. Like at first I was being funny, but it's just like, nah, that last part ruined it. It's like at first it was just a song reference, and now it's gotta be about actually being gay. You ruined the joke, James. You ruined the joke. It would be great if I could just put this in this hallway. Structure. Can I put a door on the roof? Okay, let's see, what if I... Much better. Availability. Research station tailored to the needs of building and equipped with arts. Space station. Didn't I just get a scientist? Or I just got somebody? I need to make your way to a nearby abandoned building. When you reach the abandoned terminal, upload its schematics to you. With a storage container, you'll have more space to store items. No, I asked you for the design. I want the design, motherfucker. He's a real bitch, you know that? How are my life support systems at 50? Oh boy. Oh, ass here. A voltaic cell, craft products, inventory stack, craft products, inventory stack. Alright. I need to find more blueprints of things I can craft. Alright, base. I like you, base. I know this is the part that really doesn't matter, but it matters to me, and so that's why it matters. Soon enough, I'm gonna figure out how to build my base to the sky. Boy, when I do, you'll be sorry. First things first, I'm gonna need that. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's so addicting. I was supposed to get off this thing like a half hour ago. Or like an hour and a half ago. I don't even remember no more. But what I do know is that every time I think I'm almost done with it, it keeps pulling me back with something new. Oops, I didn't mean to take that card though.
Weapon charge depleted. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology installed. Technology installed.
Okay, great. It's abandoned already. I mean, it's already open. I knew it was abandoned. This place my builder has led me to has long since fallen into disrepair. Its panels are buried underneath the same oily, pulsating fauna that I have seen before in long abandoned buildings. The air is fetid and damp. I power up the terminal with a little hope of success, but to my surprise, it buzzes noisily and springs to life. And alas, ski that is. Oh my gosh. Fucking finally. More storage. Fucking power canister. I'm sure if I was on survival mode or if I was on like the harshest planet, then I could use all these power canisters. But I can't. I don't need it. Is that another space station? Because it's acting like that gen is brand new. Oh, I just came from let's find out there. But first, Rain Drove, drop pods, put exosuits, deck out my exosuit with mods. I don't know. I need this. What did you say? Give me a shit planet. And look, it's something just a minute down that way. Which is why I need this voltaic cells, man. I need these cells so I can build that little rover thing so I can stop hopping in my ship all the goddamn time. Get on my nerves.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
And it's like, yeah, I could have walked here. But I also could have jumped. It would have taken a minute, but that's a whole minute.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Units received.
Tired of all these shielding shards too. I have no need for that much shielding ever in life. Ever! See, there's just so much shit to explore. Not even worlds, just on one planet. Look at this. And there's another one, 10 minutes. Is another drop pod? No, it's a galactic trade network. Great. I am desperate. Oh, down here I can only trade. I have aluminum. I have some copper though. Whatever. Let me save here right quick and get the fuck on. Oh, I must have done this already. See what I'm saying? But it's grind time like this that progresses the story, because this is what I was doing. This is how I became friends and best friends with the Gex, and we became cool as shit. Whispers spill from the sharp edges of the artifact, recounting the dreams of the memories of the Korvax echoes in my mother tongue. The Atlas interfaces await the arrival of the travelers, those who would seek the ends of the universe through its very core. Within the infinity of time, their arrival is probable. Their potential can know no bounds. One dimension and billions will receive it. Wow, that puts everything in perspective. as to why you're essentially traveling to the center of the universe, or like why this Atlas thing is tough. Because
Levels stabilizing.
I'm gonna be real with you. This Atlas, some of these monolith structures are Gek and Korvax built and stuff, and they teach you the history, or they teach you the culture and stuff of that specific race. But also some of them are Atlas monoliths built by the Atlas. And what they do is they tell you where to go. They ask you for help and all this stuff. It's kind of crazy, actually. $160,000. Well, let's do this. I'll earn some quick bucks.
Units received.
Air Stinko.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Oh, look at this one. This is gross. It's like part chicken with like part camel and then part like it's just, oh man, it's just weird. And those are like cactus.
Units received.
This could take for fucking ever. Aceto. I named 2 of these planets.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
That one's cool. It's like a butterfly mixed with a moth mixed with a tiger.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
All I want is just upgrade. Oh, and look at this planet. This planet I nicknamed it Heat Rock because it was a barren, desolate planet and it was just hot all the time. But they have fucking, look at that crab. That's so gross. Look at that up close too. That's gross too. And these are like dog penises. And this is a fucking T-Rex. Like, I don't care what anyone has to say about it. This is a T-Rex. That's what it is. Matter of fact, dang, I already uploaded it. I can't un-upload it. Upload waypoint? Wow. I've been missing out on all this money. I wonder if this is why no one ever stumbles upon any of my stuff. Or if when it tells you that people stumble upon your stuff. Oh man. My mind is just racing right now. It's racing, not racist. Oh, what the fuck is that? I remember seeing that thing too. Paranoia. I remember this planet. This planet had nothing. That's why I named it that. This planet had literally nothing. It had no bases. It had no animals. It had no. All it had was carbon, or no, it was iron or something. Like that's all it had. There was nothing on it. So I named it Paranoia because it was barren as shit. Yes.
Unit received.
This is broccoli.
Unit received.
Look at that. Look at that weird shit. What the fuck is that? Look. This is the female. This is the male. Or this is the male and this is the female. I forget. But it definitely tells you what their genders are when you discover two things in the same line of species or whatever. Oh, this thing lives on the ground.
Unit received. Unit received.
Oh, that thing lives on the ground too.
Unit received. Unit
Raineko Sahara. I remember that planet.
Unit received. 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 Unit received.
I remember this planet, or at least the name of it, or at least being on it once.
Received. Unit received. Unit received.
Come on, we're so close.
Unit received. Unit received.
What? I discovered other planets. Or I haven't, I guess. You know, what is up with this? Oh shit, these are other people's planets, bruh. And I can go visit them. Well, hot dog, hot diggity, frickin' dog. I'm gonna definitely do that. I'm sure I'll get a trophy for it. But I don't really care about the trophy. I do it for hip hop. Alright, let's go to the station. Let's see it. Every time.
Technology recharge.
Oh man, in the middle of a canyon. One thing this could be. Rain drove. Drop pod. Not sure if I can use this one later. There's a freighter. Habitable base that way, huh? Yeah, that way. I bet this is my base on my planet. Look how fast I'm going though. This is the fucking shit I'm talking about. They're just rolling up out of hyperspace, son. Just straight like that, though. So sweet. No idea like how real it could be. Yeah, so you can't crash this. Which is great because I would definitely crash this stuff all the time, and I would be dying all the time if you could. But still. I demand a place in the throne world. I accept your services. I'll be coming into the local. Work for me. You'll get just about almost everything you desire. Met 25 aliens. I'm so with that. Soon enough, I'll be an ambassador status. Let's see. I'm not really here for anything other than that thing told me that there's a spaceship available. I thought this was a different spaceship, but I guess not. Selling all this because I've never needed it for anything. I'm selling all these because I've never needed it for anything. I'm selling these because I've never needed them for anything. I would sell this copper, but I probably am gonna need it. Oh, I can only afford one. Well, hot shit, bruh. What else y'all got? Some Kryptonite. Here's the problem. I can't keep no money because I buy everything in bulk. So. And just like that, I ain't got no money.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay.
Technology stocks in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory. Technology recharge.
And all that themium, so premium, genius. Alright. Well, I'm gonna definitely... Oh, yes! You seem surprised that I know your language. I have many talents. Though I'm a scientist first, a multidisciplinarian, and an innovator, I also happen to lack employment at the moment. Fucking story of my life. Come with me. Oh my god. This shit is so cool looking. So, what up, homie? Let's see, how much is your Mothaship cost? Yeesh, 1 million. Never mind. I used to know a farming person, but I have no idea what happened to him. Or this one person kept saying, "Oh, go ahead, I will help you build. I'll help you build a farm if you get me the that guy that I got the Spodonium for on my other planet. He was gonna help me get an agriculturalist. I don't know if because I changed planets, what he's saying changes, or maybe there are no agricultural people out here in this part of space, seeing as how this is Korvac's space, and they're a very scientific, mathematic species. I don't know. There's so many possibilities, especially seeing as how this game explains but fucking nothing to you. But that's what it is. That's what makes it great. When I raise the issue, my suspicions are... Ask a scientist about voltaic cells. They're compact, portable, and powerful. Bring one to me and I'll incorporate it into the weapons terminal design. Oh my gosh. This is so great. The workstation is acceptable, but my designs will be a mere ornament without power. I've devised a powerful portable battery for you. You'll need antrium to cat. Oh my god. That's so funny. Because I've been collecting so much antrium for the last however the fuck many hours. Like, I've been collecting so much antrium, and it's just, son, are you serious? Now I just sold it all. I just sold it all, and now I have to go get some more. Awesome. Well, that's just something I'll have to go do later. But Goodbye for now, world. Do not weep for me. If you're looking for the James Mothership, then look to the stars. Because that's where I am. Blasting off. Peacing out.